Hi there. Have you ever asked, what is a podcast? I didn't really know what a podcast was. Well, I've never, let me put it this way. I've never followed a podcast or found one that I like tune into every week to hear the latest episode until I stumbled across the Bella Twins podcast this year. I love the Bella Twins. I listen to them, view them on every platform they're on. So that's what a podcast is. But what's kind of like the format of a podcast, what is a podcast, and especially what is my podcast. It is a talk show. It's like a talk radio show format, and it's me just sharing my 26 years of experiences of proudly being obsessed with the music of Marvin Gaye. When I was 14, I made the decision to just really deliberately start studying, as if it was curriculum for me, the music of Marvin Gaye. And it was about acquiring my own library of his material and just studying it with reverence. And it's not work, right? It's joy. And that is just definitely what Marvin Gaye has represented in my life for the past 26 years. He is just my totally reliable, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that gets in the way of me being able to tap into an unrestricted source of joy on demand. That is who and what Marvin Gaye is in my life. And so kind of need that on a daily basis. So yeah, like I said, proud to say I'm obsessed, proud to, have been obsessed for the past 26 years. And so it really was just a no-brainer for me to, once I kind of got into listening to a podcast, just having such an inspiration to want to make one of my own, to share, something that I have become an expert in, just simply for the amount of time and, like the volume of material that I have had exposure to of Marvin's over these years, to the exclusion for that whole entire teenage part of life. It was exclusively Marvin Gaye. So to the exclusion of any of the music that was current and relevant in my teenage years. That would have been your Jodeci's, any of the popular R&B groups that I would have been inclined to listen to. I didn't even know who they were. I'd never heard a song of them, because in that time I was going hard. Every little babysitting job that I got my next $20 bill, I was pleading to being driven to the nearest record store so that I could, just go get my next new Marvin Gaye disc that I could begin to devour. So yeah, it has just been part of life for a very long time. And like I said, it's joy. It's my joy in life. So that is what my podcast is about. We just simply and exclusively still focus on Marvin Gaye. It's all about exalting Marvin Gaye. It is about nothing but honor, adoration, celebration, respect for Marvin Gaye. And the format for me is that I go song by song. I'm trying to, as much as I can, keep this in the chronological order that I just happened to come across each of Marvin's albums and songs. And I realized that is my very personal journey, right? Like, that's not going to be a journey that's replicated for anybody else. So it is just a very personal journey that I'm happy to share with anybody. Because the goal is to inspire you to listen to all of this music, right? And truthfully, as I say in the opening of every episode, I'm hoping to inspire you to take your first listen, or I'm hoping to inspire you to take that 500 first listen, because hopefully, I might be giving you some new vantage points of things to be checking for in the song. So I'm having the time of my life. I'm trying to hit you guys up on a pretty much weekly basis. Any little bit of a challenge for that is to just take myself back to those days when I was very first encountering each of these songs. And so that can be kind of a challenge, because it's been 26 years back now and I have a different perspective on the music today than from when I was very first encountering it. So that has been such a sense of joy for me too, is to go back to the first magical experiences with these songs and to just kind of always have freshly listened to it, and maybe have been studying it for a few days. I maybe need to to go take a long drive to just kind of reabsorb, you know, the nuances of things, and then just kind of be ready to go to just, let's talk about this song, and please, let's all go listen to the song afterwards. So trying to accompany this with a Pinterest page that is full of as many images as I can find of Marvin Gaye, which is just, oh my gosh, this has been amazing. I am just astounded by how many images that I have never seen before in my life that I'm able to find of Marvin. Right now, we're sitting at 2,935 pins of Marvin. So these represent different images of Marvin, and it includes a lot of videos as well, including, which I am so excited to share with you guys, the 2 movies that Marvin ever made and starred in. So got those up there for you. We got a little fan board going on where we've got just people contributing what they're finding as well. So it's just a great time. It's a great place to come and check us out. So that Pinterest page is pinterest.com/Marvin Gaye _enduring_gifts. And there you can just come and grab, come and partake. I'm hoping to just, you know, keep it going. I'm surprised that this is not stopping. Like, I am legitimately every other day or so just finding, again, like I said, pictures of Marvin that I've never seen before. I'm just, like I said, overwhelmed by the inventory that there is out there of how gorgeous and beautiful of a soul he was. So yes, check us out there. Check us out for episodes of the podcast. And let me share with you all of those different locations that you can access us. If you're an Apple person, we are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Breaker. We are on Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, Stitcher, and Anchor.fm. Everything is free. Just as you're at your leisure and as you can, come and check us out. Really would hope to have you subscribe and just hope to keep you entertained. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.